Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trade Options. We had a very like easy just an easy calm trading day today, which I thought the opposite when the day started. I shouldn't say the opposite. I just didn't think it was going to be so smooth and for some of these stocks. I did not stay in long enough once again, so tends to be something I'm doing incorrectly or not incorrectly. I'm locking in profit, so I'm doing well. Oops, sorry about that. My mic was messed up. I um I am definitely I'm doing well. I made 1300 plus today, a little bit more. I didn't add it all up. I just kind of quickly glanced at the totals. But I did have a couple just really odd trades. I went back and looked at them, and I'll go over it with you as well. Didn't make any dang sense at all. None. Not none. I didn't follow my plan. It made and I lost. So it kind of opens my eyes a little bit more as well. Just like if you go against if you don't even follow your rules or your plan, you can get lucky, I guess. But I got what I got. So here's my very first trade of the day was Meta. I took a Meta put. It set up beautifully, was watching it pre-market, saw it drop below the 480 in pre-market, and then I was wanting to see what it was going to do on the LRC. So since it was below the 20 and below the 200 and the 20, I got in puts. I think I got in a little bit on the late side because I didn't make that much at all. A matter of fact, I only made like 36 bucks. So what I did is I got in. I got in really light. I didn't want to get in heavy on the first candle of the day, so I got in light on this. Um, I could have made quite a bit on this candle, and I do not know why I did not take profit on this. I just was expecting continuation because it went down so strong. So I got shaken out, and I didn't
200
follow my
EMA cross
rules
up.
at all. I didn't like what was happening here, so I went ahead and just got out for a $36 profit. I should not have got out. Um, I should have risked more on the trade because if you notice, if you've watched me before, and you know my rules are, um, I try to stick to them. I don't always, but my rules are to trade when I cross the LRC. Um, the conservative trade is you get a close below an LRC, and then you take the first candle move below the close of that candle. When you start getting a huge candle that goes through this LRC, I go ahead and get in, and I get in. I try to get in as soon as I can, um, but I want to make sure that I use the LRCs as my um, stop loss. Once the trade gets going, then the 20 EMA becomes my stop out, and this is the thing that I've just got to stick to my guns and at least take the risk. And as well as I do, we've all been through this. The reason I know that I just got out of this is I didn't like what was going on. I didn't want to lose money just to lose. So I didn't like it. I got out. So I guess in some aspects you can say that's a smart trade, but in other aspects I have a plan. My plan is to get in. I got in here.
200 EMA cross
I
up.
usually wait and watch and see what happens. And this did not close two times over the 20 EMA. It closed once, next candle came down. This is where I would normally add. I have no idea why I got out over here. I mean, this right here was an amazing trade. Probably one of the better trades of the day. Look at that. The only time that I would have got out of this trade after entering here with my actual two consecutive candles closing over the 20 EMA would have been all the way right here. That's it. That's the only two consecutive closes. That makes me sick. Look at that. That's just insane. It got one close here, came back down. One close here, one close there, one close, one close, one close, one close, kept pushing below, one close, kept going. That's why I came up with the two closes, either two green closes above if you're in puts, or two red closes below if you're in calls. Because I went back and back tested this over and over and over, and I realized that if I use that as my guide, more times than not, I'm going to get really huge returns and very low risk. For whatever reason here lately, I've just been scalping a lot. So I really need to try to maybe get in heavier and then just hold until I get my second close, because this just would have been amazing, guys. This is like a perfect setup, a perfect trade. You get in, you get in when you cross your yellow, you wait, you never get back, you never close above, you just stay in it, and then you don't get out until here. But actually I would have got out right here, which is exact same, almost same exact spot, because I do get out when I hit major levels, and that was a big major level. Look at that. That's a lot of points. So excellent trade for somebody. I didn't get it. I only got $36. So just kind of a bad trade for me there. I did get into at the same time an Intel call. And that one I did okay. I got $122. I could have got a little bit more. I held some, so I got in. I think I got in 8. I sold 6. I can't remember exactly how many I had, but anyway, I sold. I took most off right here. I think I took like 6 off or 3 off or something, and then I took the last one off. The last one that I got out of was right here after this close. So I ended up with only 122. Again, if I had just sold all of them at the LRC, I would have been up, I think it was a close to $400 or $500 right here. So anyway, I ended up, oh, I'm sorry, I ended up with $209. But yeah, I would have been,
200 EMA cross up.
I think it was over $400 profit on this one. But I didn't, I held. And now one other thing to think about when my 20 EMA rule to wait for close to get out, I do not use it when it's in this situation. Look how far away price is from the 20. When I get that, I absolutely do not use 2 closes, because by the time you get 2 closes below this, you're already way in a big loss. That makes no sense. It's only when you have a 20 that's running with the price that I use that. Okay, so you have to pay close attention to that. Always pay attention. Look where your 20 is, and if you see this going up, and then I usually go two red candles when I'm really extended from my 20, and I'm always hoping they're really small red candles, but not always the case. So I ended up getting a little scalp right there and made $209. I got into another Tesla trade. The next trade was Tesla. I got into 2, which was kind of, I did the same thing yesterday, but did way better yesterday. Did over 4,000 yesterday, so that was a good day. So I got in lighter on this trade. I bought 2 at the 930 level when this pushed up. Oh no, I'm sorry, I bought 2 right here. So I got here, I got this move starting to come up. I got in on 2 right as it crossed the 254 and the LRC right here.
200 EMA cross up.
I got this push down, and as it started coming up, I added 2 more. So I had a total, or I may have added 1 more. So it may have been, it's either I had 4 or 3. I can't remember totally. Let me see. I think I have it over here. Let me look at my Tesla trade. Oh, I didn't even put in my Tesla trade. I thought I had a Tesla trade in there. Oh yeah, I do. Here it is. So I got 2, added 2. Okay, yeah. So I did 2 and 2. So I had 4. I got in 2 here. I'll do this. Maybe make it easier for you guys to see. I got into on this candle right there. I scaled out, or I'm sorry, I when this went down and back up, I added 2 again as it broke over this line. So I had 4 on this candle. I scaled out 2 on this big push right here. I then scaled out the other 2 to here. So I ended up with 226. On this one, I added 6 calls because I saw this pullback and I told everybody, hey, this is a pretty strong move. Looking for a pullback. I think I did a fib retracement. This was like spot on the 50, and look what it did. It wicked down right there to the 20. Whenever you see that, and then you get another, if I get a green and another green, I am always getting in. And if it goes down, I get right out immediately. I don't waste any time. I take my
200
little
EMA
loss if I
cross-up.
have a loss, and I move on. But I always get in on these when I have, a good, what looks to be a good trend moving up. So, um, I got I got in with 6 right here. I then scaled out 2 on this push. I scaled out 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I got out 1 at the very top of this candle here, and then I sold the last 3 on this candle coming back up. I got it like right here, so I sold the last 3 and ended up with 200 and I think 48. I believe it was the second trade, but either way, they were both really close. Um, then I got some SPX trades as well. Trying to pull up my information. And when I trade SPX with the the Anchored LRC strategy, I use SPY to trade it. So if you are, the reason I have to use SPY is because SPX does not show pre-market data. So you're not going to get the lines to show up because this is based off of pre-market data. Okay, so and it's incredible how much it's trusted. So my first trade
200
on
EMA cross-up.
my first trade on SPX was right here. It's actually a really good trade. Again, should have got a lot more, but I did end up with 430 on it. So I entered, oops, I just gotta do that. Let me do it again. So I entered it right here. That was a perfect setup. So I went up, I wicked off my 200 EMA, also my LRC. Price came down, cleared my support level, closed below my LRC and the support level. So I entered. That's perfect entry. That's an A plus setup for me. I'll take that 1,000 out of 1,000 times every time I see that. So that's an A plus setup. I entered. I scaled out. This is my long LRC. This is the short LRC, or the anchored LRC. This is just a long manual that I draw in. I scale I scaled out on this one. I think I did not scale out on the first LRC. I did because it went right through it. I scaled out on this one, and then I took the remaining profit on this push here. So for $430. That one was a very simple trade. Um, then I got into. I mean, that was just super easy. There was nothing to keep me from letting it continue down to the bottom. I got out right here on this as it started to wick back up on the lower LRC. And let's see, I did get into a Starbucks, nothing fancy other than it went over another LRC, got 70 out of that. I did get another $170 kind of just a quick scalp trade. Right, it was right here. I had this pullback. I saw this pullback right here on the LRC. We had already hit it, consolidated, hit it, pushed down, hit it again, closed below the 20, and I entered right here, and I made a quick scalp. I only bought one, and I ended up I made $170 on that one. So, just added up a bunch of small ones today, no really big ones. But overall, how much is that? I had a $50 on a coin. Oh, and the coin trade could have been really good, but I honestly just bailed on that as well because I just did not like how the price action was going. Actually, you know what? I think I got out at the right time. Let me go look at it. It was I was in a coin call. Let's see, when did I get in? I do not recall when I got in on this, but in any event, I think it may have been like right here. And my bid ask was so bad that if I were to sell, I was going to like lose money. I was only in like three of them. It was really whacked. So I waited until I was at a profit that it would actually give me, and I actually moved my profit up on my active trader until it just got me out, and I got out of it. Of course, after that, it went up wherever it was. So, but that's okay. But looking at coin, this will just give you a good example of how good this strategy works. So this is my anchored LRCs, right? My cyan, my red, my yellows, red, yellow. Market starts, boom, price comes. Oh, it's going to do that thing again. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting when I do this, I have to hit like a draw button. So market starts, you had a price come down, come back up, close above the 200. Boom. This is your entry right here, right there. Just get in. You get in, you hold it, you let it come back. It doesn't get back below your 20. You can add, well, I would probably add here. I'd wait for my second candle, add right there, and off to the races. And look where it stopped. This is my long LRC. Look at that. Hit it here, and bam. If you were to put in right here, look at that move all the way down. So very good, easy, clean stuff. It's an easy trading strategy. I've been profitable every day for so many days. It's ridiculous. I did have I think a $25 loss day a few days back, but this strategy is the real deal. It isn't a fraud. It is just amazing. It really is. It's absolutely amazing how easy it is, how clean it is. It's not super clean every single day, and I don't think any type of trading strategy is or will be, but man, does it just works so well almost all the time. Very rarely have times when it doesn't work. There's some trades that are just so phenomenal. I missed this today. Check this out. I wanted to show you what I missed because it hurts. It hurts really bad. Check this out. Absolute perfection. You're up, you're wicking off your 200 pre-market, you're literally wicking off your LRC. What happens when market opens? Boom. He comes up to this LRC, pushes down. That's your get in right there. Just get in. Guess what? Your risk out is right here. If this goes up, okay, you lost some. So what? You lose a little, you move on. But look what happens, and I missed this. I missed all of this. When with my rule, when to get out is right there. You had one close, two closes, two consecutive closes. What a freaking trade that would have been that I missed. I missed it really bad. Yep, I missed it. And that was an amazing trade. So very simple, very easy. I hope you guys try this. If you don't have the Anchored LRC yet, you can go into Use ThinkScript forum. I have a forum or a thread in there that is called Trust the Levels. You can look for it and look for me metal, and you'll be able to find it. Um, and I put my indicators in there. You're welcome to go in there and get it, or you can come to my Discord. I have all my indicators on my Discord. I have my workspace, the way I trade. This is how I trade every day with my workspace. This is my actual trading screen. I know it looks kind of busy, but when the day starts, it's not so bad. These levels are my pre-market, previous day high, all of that. That's what all these other lines are. I know what they are because I'm used to them. Um, but this is my active trader. These are my calls. These are my puts. I always have Qs, Apple, ES, NQ. And then I also have I have three more monitors that I use. But on my what I'm going to call my upper monitors, I put my grids. So I use an LRC grid. It's going to look like this. It has 12 stocks. TSM, QQQ, Apple, NVIDIA, AMD, Amazon, Google, SPY, Meta, Microsoft, ARM, and Tesla. And what I do is I'll watch these and I'll see when something is setting up. And when I see it setting up, I then just get to go to that level. I already typically have my option chains loaded, my puts and my calls for most of these, not all of them, but the ones I feel are the most prevalent or looks like they're going to be the best. And I miss them sometimes. Like I didn't even see how good this looked on Amazon today. See, a lot of times you want to see this just coming in nice and clean like this and close, the 20 and the 200, and then boom. So I missed it, but this is what I look at on my grids. I have another set of 12 on another monitor. I have SMCI, Coin, Dell, some other different stocks, PANW, MU, CRM. So anyway, I change them out. That's kind of my alternate stocks that I trade. I'll swap out with different ones every now and then if I see something that's coming up that's I'm interested in. So that's how I use the grids, and that's pretty much it. I use the LRC strategy. I use the long LRC. Let me show you that again. I also, if you're really interested in the long LRC, I have a video that shows you exactly how to set it up, how to use it. But I'll show you the long LRC for instance, on what stock were we looking at a second ago, and it went right to it. Was that Tesla? I think it may have been Tesla. But yeah, this is the long LRC. Yeah, this is where it came up to it, pop and hit right here, boom, and then just went straight back down. But the long LRC just gives us an idea of where pivots happen over a longer time frame. Let me show you SPY. I think I have. Yeah, there's SPY. I think I put 2 on SPY, interestingly enough. So I have a really large one that gives me, you can see the pivots when they hit the one deviation, the blue line. Here, went straight up. Consolidated along the mean. The pink is the mean on this one. Came down, hit the blue, shot straight up, another call, right? You could use this possibly as a swing trade, and I'm considering doing so. And then I came in and drew another one from this area. I know it gets all cluttered here, but when you zoom into a 2-minute, you don't see it. And I look at these on a 1 hour typically. But look at how this level, or the smaller one, pivots here, consolidates along this, and this one pivots right off that, boom. Came down pre-market, and look what it's writing right now, the bottom side of this. So it may get above this tomorrow, or it may push back off and go down for more lows. But it's a really, really awesome tool. It works. It's extremely accurate. And I use it intraday, and I don't use it for swing trades. I use it for intraday because I can see when for instance, on a 2-minute chart, I can see when the long LRC when it comes into play. I use it to get all out, especially if I'm at like the outer one. I know the orange is my outer, and look what it did. It hit it, boom, shot straight up, came down, consolidated on it, shot back up again, came down and buy it again, shot back up. It did not want to get through this level. Remember, it's not a line, it's an area, right? So you have to understand you get a little bit of room above and below these lines because it's an area, not exactly that line. But at the end of the day, it actually dropped a good bit below, which is kind of that's a longer term trend. So that's telling us that, hey, it broke that longer term trend and held it for a little bit. It came back and got back above it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, tomorrow if we come back to this and push up. But we'll see. So anyhow, I hope that explains that for you, and I hope you guys like the video. And I hope it's helping you guys.
200 EMA
If you
cross up.
haven't came in and traded with us, hey, that's fine. My purpose for doing this is I want people to be able to learn this strategy and really, be successful with it. I have been extremely successful with it. Um, and so I hope the same for you. And we would love to have you in the community. So if you wanted to come in and you can come in, we have a free area where you can come in, and there's an area for voice and for chats. So you guys can, I'm sorry, voice and text. Um, and also I also have a paid membership that you can come in if you want to support me, and I do live. I provide live commentary, live trades. I let everyone know when I'm getting in, when I'm getting out. Of course, you don't need to follow me, but it kind of helps people, I think, to understand how I'm trading this strategy and how I use this strategy. And it's been super, super successful. So hopefully you guys will try it out. Again, you don't have to come in to try it. You can follow my instructions that I've given in all my different videos. But if you'd like to come to our Discord, come on in, join us. We'd love to have a really, really, really build a great community of traders that help each other and, can all be successful together. And of course, if you're having any issues and you're trying it and it's not working out for you, reach out. I'm here to help. If you have any questions or you've tried it and it isn't working, show me, take some snapshots or video or just, give me the day and when you took your trades, and we'll go with it. Just let me know, and I'll actually pull it up and go over it with you live if you like. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys had a great day today. I hope everyone was green, hopefully. And I will see you on the next video.